Foreclosure. The Housing Angels have spread their wings to help more than 1,000 people avoid that fate. And their fee to help? Zilch.
That's right. Here with more is Housing Angels founder Dave Dietzich. Dave, how are you, sir?
Doing awesome.
Great having you back.
Good to be back.
So Housing Angels, for those who haven't heard of you, what do you guys do?
What we do is basically our investors, we call them the angels. They come in, they purchase the property in a short sale. They lease it back to our clients for a period of 4 years, and then they give them an opportunity to buy it back over those 4 years.
Wow.
So it's a chance for them to stay because they like the house. It's just they were in some dire circumstances.
Exactly. I mean, there's no better renter than somebody that actually is the former owner of the home. So it's been just a kind of a win-win situation for everyone, for the person that gets to stay, for the investor, and all parties involved, even the bank.
Well, you've helped over 1,000 people avoid foreclosure now. And we're going to take a look at one of these families. It's the Littler family. Here's an example.
Well, we were really in a frustrating situation in that we wanted to stay in our house. We're responsible people, but we just couldn't afford the mortgage payment that we had, and we were very upside down in our house. So Amy and I spent a lot of time trying to work with our existing bank, thinking we were making progress, and then them coming back and not being able to help us or having to reapply for a modification. So it was very frustrating. So fortunately, Amy read an article about Housing Angels in the newspaper and contacted them. And we actually set a meeting with them in a matter of a few weeks to talk about their program of being able to help you short sell your house, but be able to remain in your house, which was important with us with little children and not wanting to change schools and so forth. And ultimately being able to have the option of buying back your house. So it was a program that looked very attractive for us.
And it was amazing because our mortgage was so high, and now we're paying half of what we did before, thanks to Housing Angels. And we are going to be buying back our house for less than what we originally purchased it for. So definitely a blessing.
It sounds like they got the runaround from other people. You were able to help them, and we actually have a graphic as well of how you were able to do that.
Exactly.
Let's take a look at that.
So these guys, they owed $350,000 on their house, and they had about a $3,200 a month payment.
Wow.
Our investor bought the property for $170,000. We dropped the rent down to $1,850. They just recently purchased their home back for $224,400 exactly, by the way. So we created a principal reduction for them of $125,000, and then of course the money they saved on their rent versus their mortgage payment, they had just a tremendous savings. So they couldn't be any happier.
And the kids are happy. They're still in the same school, as they mentioned.
Exactly. They never had to move. They never even had to change utilities or anything like that. It was just a great situation.
That's incredible. How much do you charge for a service like that?
So we don't charge anything. The banks actually pay us for our service. So just a note out there for those that do, and we know we're not the only game in town.
Yeah.
And we appreciate there's other great professionals out there, but make sure they don't charge you up front.
Yeah.
There's groups out there that are charging thousands of dollars up front. Yeah, you might want to have that letter, when you get that approval letter, looked at by an attorney, but that should cost in the hundreds of dollars, not in the thousands.
Okay.
So if we wanted to enroll and do something with you, how do we get started?
It's real simple. Go to housingangels.com. You can fill out a little online mini application, take you less than 2 minutes, or you can just call us on our phone number at 702-570-1211.
Anything that we have to bring to the table as far as paperwork?
Yeah, unfortunately, we know when the bank's going to forgive $100,000 or $200,000 worth of debt.
You need to come up with a
there
few
definitely
papers.
is some paperwork that is involved with that.
Okay, gotcha.
So over 1,000 people have been helped by Housing Angels. It must make you feel great to be able to do this for people.
There's nothing actually more rewarding. I mean, it happened to me. It happened to me, and that's how I actually got into doing the Housing Angel thing. I'm the guy that, had his own short sale against him, actually his own foreclosure.
Wow.
And that's what brought me to the program. So there's no better feeling, A, when they get to stay in their house, and now we have a person every week that's buying their house back because the whole thing's come full circle. And we've been doing this for 3.5 years. Another good thing for you to do if you are looking at any real estate company or law firm, find out how many they've done, how many people have actually bought their homes back, how many people have they actually saved. Make sure you ask those questions too.
Well, there are 1,000 families out there that are still in their house because of your company. It's pretty awesome.
We're proud of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, if you want to learn more about Housing Angels and how they can help you save your home and avoid foreclosure, check out the website on your screen. They're also on Facebook and Twitter.
Next